Hello everybody, welcome back to Honkai Star. Now, we're picking off right where we left off at the mech hangar, and we were supposedly, if I remember correctly, supposed to head off to a meeting with Pearl. Now we're just following Nihila, whatever her name is, honestly. I don't particularly know. Nihila? I don't know how to pronounce her name properly. Let me know here. We're ready to go. So let's get going.
Well, that about wraps up today's tour. After seeing everything, what do you think?
Oh, I loved it.
You're only realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantom Moon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide.
Oh yeah, Astro Express for the win.
Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Perlux. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new imaginae.
Okay.
Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantom Moon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantom Moon Games have never required any competition between supplicants.
Huh. Yeah, you seem very well versed.
As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
I forgot to swap back my team to the story team.
I feel like Mechatrons with caddies would really take off.
Grayscale models in development.
Looks good.
God,
Perlux Corp's innovative Mechatrons are exhibited here for viewing only.
I can't stop seeing it as a Gurren Lagann reference, bro. It's way too similar.
Over here! Over here!
Where's over here?
Crush mediocrity
You watched
and
Daybreak
rise
Squadron
to
2?
great.
Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen. Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun?
You bet.
Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes, like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
He's like, you've grown up.
Indeed. Seeing him so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
Damn. Knowing Walt's story just makes this so much sadder.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nihilux.
Nihilux. Okay.
Miss Nihilux? Wait, where did she go?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nihilux?
Miss Nihilux? Who?
Huh?
Agent Nihilux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department? Since when did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Does it not?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
No, nothing like that. I mean, I did give her an autographed photo.
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
Yeah, honestly. She did a very good job.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Thank you for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way.
Sure.
Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
I guess someone just made us get
Welcome,
lost in the meantime.
ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp. To ensure your safety and comfort, please avoid running. And
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army, based on what I saw.
It's always something in this place, man. Whoa.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madame Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Perlux
Not at all. I had a
employee.
blast.
I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment. We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information? No. Perlux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID.
Oops.
Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
That's no bueno.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
Oh boy.
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a mask of elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning.
Sadly, I have a feeling she's right. Poor Scott.
Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games to a swift and safe conclusion.
I mean,
Rather
you could
than
try all you
staging
want,
another
but
dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness
instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantom Moon Games. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please tell me. What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantom Moon Games?
I have a feeling what I'm gonna do. Bring Euphorius to life.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantom Moon Games with me?
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantom Moon Games.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I do.
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantom Moon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control.
It's too much chaos.
What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all.
Honestly, having a little too much choice does put a strain on people, especially when they don't even think right or they're crazy. It could end badly for everybody.
Sometimes I wonder if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Making Eon the leader?
That's such a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
I'm being dead serious.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute.
Bro, you have any idea how many thoughts I can have in a minute?
Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face, cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will Aha agree?
Why not? Aha will have a blast with it.
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree.
Wait, Pom, you know Aha?
What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
Huh?
This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavilli, complete with their signature and seal.
What? Aha owes this Express an IOU? What the hell did they do? telemicrowave oven, supersonic slippers, optical camouflage cloak, anti-gravity levitation carpet, hider brooms bearing a striking resemblance to swords. Liability for this entry is jointly assumed with Machiavelli. Leviathan 2 trimmed conductor outfit. Oregon dragonflies deposited by the morning actors. Medical expenses incurred due to allergic reactions from the introduction of electronic mustard into the rice cooker. Graffiti removal for the statue complex of White Rolling Stone Planet. Repair costs for walls in the Museum of Animated Arts, and recovery expenses for escape collection items. 3 portraits and 7 specimens remain unaccounted for. Jesus! What the hell did they do? Incident during extravehicular angling. An erratic comet fish caused a collision resulting in damages to 3.1415926 solar sails on planet Goldberg. Note liability for his entries jointly assumed with Machiavelli. Dude, it sounds like they were having a blast with each other. Satellite unit from the Centauro stellar ring. Half of it, apparently. 6 IDX of the Duchy of Fortuna? 9 of them. 1 anti-bees horde naval cannon sourced from the old Lutinium exhibition hall, and 1 artificial satellite neutralized via accidental discharge. Several pillows lost to the atmosphere of planet Saley in a pillow fight, inclusive of conductor Pom Pom's favorite bolster. Dude, this is a long list for an IOU. Fines levied by the Cosmic Pathological Conversation Association regarding gastric ulcers in a void song whale induced by an unauthorized expedition within the creature's stomachs. Xenohydros released in the custody of the architects. Roaring Golden Pothos accrued multiple outstanding tabs at the world's end in the capacity of a nameless. A shockingly lengthy entry, extensive enough to reach the ground. Crispy crumbling pom-pom pie, number 22, of which 3 were utilized as fishing bait, 9 dispensed as yak fodder, 10 deployed as projectiles against space pirates during a skirmish. Please accept my sincere apologies for the misappropriation of the conductor's labor-intensive provisions. Half an Astral Express? They broke the train? This scrawl signature looks sketchy no matter how you look at it. Is this really from AHA themselves?
Passenger, use this to blackmail them.
Oh my god!
That one will definitely give in to your demands. Probably.
Bro, I never thought I'd be blackmailing a god.
So, you're saying you want AHA to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
She's like, I was not expecting this at all.
Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt.
We almost broke her.
This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed.
Yes.
As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so out of the box. I've learned something today.
That is putting it mildly.
However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games, because I've joined as a supplicant.
So this is gonna be a boss fight.
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
Yeah, that doesn't really seem fair.
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them.
With money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
Not necessarily, because what really determines it is whether the people find it funny.
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
Yeah, just like the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Still here to recruit us.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask.
That's not who we're talking
But
about.
given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally. Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But
So you
the
say,
conclusion
till
seems
I show you
unchanged.
real elation.
After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
Yeah, not necessarily an
An
advantage.
IPC senior executive, Plain Arcadia's administrator, a member of the 10 Stonehearts, joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
He is right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way.
They don't play by those rules. They know damn well what to do.
All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
That's rude. That's
A
true.
sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to do with painting?
I would
Hard to
assume so.
believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum, art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantom Moon Games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both.
A little bit of both, yeah.
The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to master this technology.
Sounds about right.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all.
Yeah, nobody wants to see a repeat of that.
That is correct. But all you need to do is sacrifice a tiny sliver of your reputation.
In what way?
Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Let's continue. What does she mean by
I was
that?
thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
That's what they want to do? I mean, probably successful, honestly.
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew. You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. If anything, it would boost our popularity.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
It's a possibility.
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets?
I mean, we can defend ourselves just fine. It's the people you should be worried about. What would happen to them if they got caught in the crossfire?
There are many ways to take the lead afterward. I'm less concerned about the progress than about the unknown risks our plan might face. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes.
That's fair.
I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, Wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah.
A wise choice.
I can protect myself.
Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to Blurry QR Colt, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Why?
Doesn't Perlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Yeah.
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor, and likely persuade them to attend a signing, stoking the excitement even further.
Oh, I think she got her signature already. That was Nihilux, wasn't it? She looked way too excited to meet us.
Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. My secretary will be in touch to keep all parties apprised. By the way, before you leave, please accept this small gift as a memento of our first collaboration.
What is that? Looks like kind of looks like one of Adventuring's tokens. Yeah.
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventuring's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune.
I mean, sure, I guess.
So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
Bye-bye.
As your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
No one wants to see that.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
You realize you're asking someone to defeat a cosmic god to be protected, right?
You actually think that they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
I hope not.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come.
No, she's just being extra careful then. So, like, she wants us to have backup just in case we need it.
Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money?
That's a good question. What would he want?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the bloodstained games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads.
Wait, they destroyed the records? Why? That's like one of the most important events in Planet Arcadia's history. Jesus, I can't speak.
After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through?
Earth.
It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation.
Why?
Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of their research work.
That is a very good question, Ashville. Why is the IPC interested, or at least, why were they interested that long ago?
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, How many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
Damn.
It's not about the money.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron. Tell me the answer.
Damn.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer? Your call.
I want the answer.
Damn.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. Note, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides, the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges. Even today.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer. Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death, last member of the Intelligentsia Guild School of Evolutionary Perfection. 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings, and even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
How do we know?
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead...
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Eonic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world. And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
Not again.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
I mean, it makes sense.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even more.
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage of time's not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation. Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge. Go ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale.
She seemed a little too happy to say that.
My friend, I don't blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance!
Bana, shoot me. I beg you.
My Skybo above. May you have a pleasant dream.
A Galaxy Ranger? Is he a Galaxy Ranger?
Knowing who you are.
I didn't pull for
why
Ashvale,
you
so I don't know
exist
his
here.
story.
That isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Well, don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts. You've met Madame Pearl, huh?
Of course he did.
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word copycat. To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps, which means...
Somebody was directly involved.
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case.
Detective Kuchiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantasmoon Games.
So, I'm the prime suspect now. Is that it?
Oh no, I'm a conjurer.
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
But it's not impossible.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move away.
Honestly, I wouldn't either.
I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me. They even formed a mutual aid society for the victims.
I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts?
I doubt it.
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now. The Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Ah, you mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
Before he died, Costide mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought, maybe we should start by looking into their rivals.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh?
You'd be surprised.
A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all of that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could you call them rivals to the underworld?
I dug a little deeper into them and found something interesting.
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting, right?
Your monkey.
Okay. Mr. N dug up something interesting. Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society?
Foolish.
Her name's Full Wish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors of Graphia Academy 2. This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before.
Accidentally?
Mr. Ashvale, should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck?
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
Oh, it's just an ad.
Dovebrook District New Life Project. Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker?
Huh.
Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dovebrook District's old skeletons out into the light.
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
What the fuck?
I want more happiness.
That was a hell of a way to start into the conversation.
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Full Wish to grant their wishes?
A rich person like Full Wish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself.
That's a good question.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet, I'm sure that Full Wish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it off?
It's possible. Eons are reality warping entities.
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie.
That's quite alluring. Have you heard about the noblest worm Aha made godlike? It became the happiest creature in existence. Happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind.
Huh.
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashvale, why sign up for the games?
Miss Kuchiba, Is that a rhetorical question? Or are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing. Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you.
What about after the game's end, though?
I'm guessing what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge. Beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon games, someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashvale, what do you actually hope to get from the games?
That's a great question.
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Ugh. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society. Maybe we can coax something useful out of them.
You probably could get something out of them.
I got called into another chat with the boss today. Never thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days, I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels.
Chores?
When Emma left me, she must have left the kids to me for my own happiness. When I look back,
Yikes.
I realize I was someone who had it good, and I never understood how lucky I was.
Right. All thanks to Miss Foolish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through. I squinted and watched the doctors pull all kinds of things out of my stomach. There was
sorry.
this lump still twitching when they cut it out.
I'm sorry, you just had surgery yesterday and you're already standing out here? Your body should be healing, woman.
I used to be too weak to even get out of bed. But after the society's treatment, I am almost ready to walk out of the hospital.
You are out of the hospital. Where the fuck do you think you are?
Isn't that amazing? Oh, I kind of want to see someone slice me open too. It should be fun.
I don't even have a retort for you, buddy. You just need help.
Hey, did you two hear about the Sin Wish Syndicate?
You've come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their debt collectors. You should have heard the racket. I saw the news too. Those parasites who ruined the peace, who kept people from being happy. Gone. Wiped clean. Oh, praise Aha.
I don't know why or how I hear it, but I kind of hear him sounding like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Wait, they extorted you too?
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits.
So your debt's wiped clean. Oh, must feel pretty great, huh? Oh, we meet again. Hey, Lady Megatron.
Lady?
How have you been? Good. Since I joined the Research Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Megatrons, just to keep up.
A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste.
Ooh. Garbage.
But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats. You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
You've met Aha?
Aha talks to you.
Of course. You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy.
They must drug him or something.
Looks like it's about time. If the star of the show doesn't show up soon, the crowd's gonna burst with anticipation.
Everyone, please make some room for Miss Foolish.
By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls and grant them smiles. Are you all happy today?
Sure.
Very happy! Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk.
Yikes.
After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words, Herald of Death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there are many people broken by pain, just like you. But together, we can start picking up the pieces, one by one." She smiled at me, a warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the Master of Elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound cut deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others, the smiles passed from one another through mutual aid, is Aha's most precious blessing. It does not belong only in the small room of a support group. It yearns to illuminate hearts lost in darkness. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. And when that voice rings out, all suffering fades, all pain is healed, and everyone knows what true happiness feels like. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. I will share this divine smile with all of you.
No more sorrow!
Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been since you felt happy from the bottom of your heart? Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly, like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you? And when you realize that loop might never end, does despair flood in like the tide?
You're right.
Miss Bellwoods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents you were busy in Seafeld City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie.
Please, help me.
And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adults who should have cared. Build a wall
Jeez, my throat.
around your heart. One that made you afraid to open yourself up to the world again.
Yes.
When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. But who would have thought that one day, even smiling would become so hard? Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle world in canvas, painted in elation. For centuries, humans and Imaginaes lived freely together in that eternal haven. Until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts. They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network, making us chase pleasure for ourselves and forget that true elation is found when we smile together.
Oh boy. She does not like the IPC at all. That was spiteful.
Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external.
You said it. I work myself to death for scraps, and my boss doesn't even notice. And those useless loudmouths online, they do nothing with their lives, yet constantly judge everyone else.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires. They're feeding off of us.
Miss Foolish, please tell us how to be happy!
Look around you. This land was once blessed by the master of elation. And yet now, it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who was suffering just as I was, smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with blessings. That smile saved my life. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile with another can you truly grasp what happiness means. It isn't just giving a smile. It's embracing the power that Aha bestowed upon us to smile. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself, and Aha will grant your life a transformation.
I don't know what to think of this. It sounds shady as all hell. And it sounds really spiteful.
Our mission doesn't
But
end with finding our own smiles.
I don't
we
know
must
what to
bring
think.
them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons for their own desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry a higher calling to fulfill their wish.
To fulfill Aha's wish?
And what would that be, Lily?
Yes, to still every cry of sorrow, to wipe away every bitter tear. We will rebuild, a world where smiles never fade and elation never dies.
Eternal happiness! Eternal laughter!
I'm not sure how to feel about
The
that.
speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
She's so far gone, it's hard to make sense of it.
Then let's not overthink it. Let's talk to her directly. Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see. You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you?
So, you were expecting us.
Kind of hard not to. Something that big happens in the neighborhood, people are gonna come asking questions.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District. Ah, such a cursed place. They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in peace.
Oh, how merciful of you.
He doesn't buy it for a second.
Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed? For conflicted interests?
Oh, wait, that's not what I said.
What you're implying?
About our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dovebrook. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration Defense do this time?
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted red with traces of the bloody bloom.
Please pay no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true. And the new Herald of Death really does exist. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, she's right. They suspect her, like, hard.
Everyone! You heard our conversation, didn't you? The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dovebrook. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
They need to get out of there. They're getting surrounded. That is a terrible position for any law enforcement agency.
Oh, the Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
He's immortal?
No, don't start thinking like that. You're gonna make him immortal.
He's back for revenge. He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed. Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world?
Goddamn.
Wouldn't that be doing something good?
Yeah, Sister Mechatron is right. Those thugs deserved it.
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon. You useless officials!
15 years ago, you failed and let him get away. And that's why he's back again now.
You need to get out of there now.
Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the herald of death fed on our fear and tears, that was the source of his power. Look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts, no tears left in our eyes. All that remains is resolve, happiness, and faith in the elation.
Something about this is just hitting my vibe sensor like all wrong. I do not like where this is going.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die. For even death cannot touch a heart filled with happiness.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
You don't say.
Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear. We won't die. Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will destroy the Herald of Death.
So what is she now? The Herald of Smiles? This is creepy.
Happiness will save this world. Operation Spread Happiness. Let happiness infect everyone and spread to every corner of the sky. Make the Phantasm smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they cry for us. Infect the Phantasm with happiness.
Asheville, you need to get the hell out of there right now.
Silence! My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia. Or perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your hearts. Would you like to join us to embrace eternal happiness?
No, thank you.
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Definitely. There is something very, very wrong with her. Cinderborn.
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master Master of Elation watch over all and bless you with their everlasting smile.
I do not like how that scene made me feel, kinda.
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. Let go of that false sense of responsibility. You're the one who should be dead, aren't you? Come, join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still and end that life of yours that was never meant to be.
What?
Sorry. That day will come. But for now, there are more important things I must do.
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Full Wish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there, but she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Huh? Was there something I missed?
The bloody bloom mark from the Singwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So, Mr. Ashvale, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish?
Oh, 100%.
There is something very wrong about that woman.
See?
You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all. So, let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Full Wish is not going anywhere.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her.
Probably a good idea.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even Mechatrons. And judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish. But I have my ways.
Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can't...
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering. By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Your monkey is quite the child at heart.
Anyway, come on. Let's go get an autograph from our heroic film star.
We're gonna interrogate the hell out of him.
Trying to trick me?
Is that him?
Shh. Don't interrupt.
He's
What?
fast.
You lost him?
Not even close.
Hey, why are you two following me?
Oh, we're just two grown-up fans of the Daybreak Squadron trying to get an autograph from Big Brother Magnus.
Mr. Ashvale? Don't prank me like that. You really scared me.
Really? Cinderborn, the peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil fiends, is scared of his own fans? Long time no see, Magnus.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating Miss Fullwish? She's been nothing but a kind, lawful person who spreads happiness to others.
I don't know about that, Chief.
You heard about what happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Then, was Miss Fullwish telling the truth?
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did 15 years ago.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costide? 15 years and he's back? This demon? How many more lives must he take?
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Oh, seriously?
Yes. That monster took my parents that day. But what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Fullwish?
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it. And Fullwish is a suspect.
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects? What? Are you gonna interrogate me too?
No, she's a suspect because of the information she knows.
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smiles Society.
It doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. I have nothing to say to you. 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, I was nothing more than a walking money bag, an eyesore, a jinx. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Old Polwave helped you deal with those relatives.
Listen, Mr. Ashvale, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society, as well as the Daybreak Squadron. I'll rip the Herald of Death out from the shadows in their name and see justice served. That is my duty.
You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve anything substantial.
You think we're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I aren't the easy pushovers we used to be, Mr. Ashvale. I haven't had my transformation surgery yet, but I can already power a Mechatron warrior in battle. We are real heroes here.
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we? I just wanted to have a few words about the society.
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba. Neither of you are getting a word out of me on this.
Well done, Magnus. Your loyalty to the Smile Society warms our hearts.
You're following me?
Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear that they intend to frame Miss Foolish.
Frame?
Oh, we're not going to just let this slide.
Would you look at that? The hunters become the hunted.
What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating, we'll gladly give it to them.
You have 5 minutes for questioning. So make it count, Mr. Ashvale. They're all yours.
Oh, damn, okay.
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs. I mean, lawful citizens, a lesson on the streets. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest.
Oh, damn, okay, fighting right away.
Fair warning. I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem.
Your fists don't hurt at all.
Mr. Ashvale, stop!
Rise and shine.
I'm on it. I choose you.
Stop messing around.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashvale. I have to stop you.
Hooray, Cinderborn, the bringer of justice. Oh, shut up!
Feel quiet again.
Stay out of it.
My job is to be nosy. Get over those. Leave it to me. We can do it. Gut says you're shady. I see through you. I offer my blood to consume this injustice. Beasts, come and slaughter each other.
Huh. I didn't actually pull for Asheville, so I didn't know how good he could be. Damn, I should have pulled for him.
It hurts a little, but I'm happy.
There's something seriously wrong with you all.
Enough! Are you really going to kill
Who
them?
said anything about killing them?
What's the matter, defender of the city? Are you scared? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elations game. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart, one by one. Did he ever stop to ask even once, is it enough? I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods he used against the Sinwish Syndicate. But here's the deal. It's not your duty. And the Eonic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day. You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier. Are you saying that all society members underwent some kind of unknown modification? That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. Humming along merrily even as they bled. Does this have anything to do with the surgery? What? Nothing to say? Fine by me. 3 minutes left. That's long enough for me to question them. Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground. Hey, lackey. Wake up.
Pain should not exist.
smile.
Jesus, these people are delusional.
The laughter. Don't let it stop.
The hell is wrong with these people?
Those who suffer shouldn't exist.
Is this another meme?
What the heck happened to these people?
This is the small procedure that official members receive. They call it the happiness surgery. With a prick of the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids, even smaller than a synesthesia beacon, and more convenient. People who have had the surgery say that it soothes all your pain and suffering. Past, even your body becomes stronger, and your mind
Sounds like a parasite.
clearer
Honestly.
and more focused. A state where you can truly receive happiness.
So, you haven't had this happiness surgery yet, right?
I'm not ready yet. I've been thinking it over.
Don't.
But the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all become happier. They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness. If I don't do it, then do I still deserve the name Cinderborn? Mr. Ashvale? What should I do?
The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, then those people will never find true strength. Go now. I have some cleaning up to do.
You gonna get rid of them?
So, did you, pry the answers you were looking for out of them?
These people have all been processed by the Smiles Society. Heck, who knows what method they used? It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel and capable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
Absolutely not.
As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Which means Full Wish has far more dirty laundry than we initially expected. The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. But here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole.
Yeah, man.
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation.
I mean, I wouldn't say little. It's still something that should probably be someone's concern.
After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree?
Especially if you just start asking questions, they start attacking you.
Are you serious, Kojiba?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant.
But it does constitute a crime when they go out and attack people. Well, actually, not even that, because it wasn't even part of the procedure.
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
Unfortunately, Mr. Ashvale, we need evidence to solve a case.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache.
Ah, got him.
Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Full Wish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
The Star Rail convention.
You mean the Star Rail Fest? Madame Pearl promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis.
And you are staring right at him.
Huh. Rupert. I think that's enough right there for today. Honestly, that is a lot of info to take in. Oh shit! Dong Hung and Sunday. They haven't talked to us the whole
According
time.
to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
Wait, Blade's here? When did he get here? Oh shit.
I wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray. Consider me surprised.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us? What's your deal?
What do you, or should I say, all of you want?
He knows him,
General
man.
Yao Guang of the Yuchui has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres.
What the fuck?
The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself. So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Did I get you both slushies? No.
Thank you. I'll pass. While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's Slave written in your script?
Oh, that's a good question.
He stated this trip would be connected to death. Should I congratulate you? Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect.
Honestly, yeah.
However, The General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I have been feeling restless. There's another power here beckoning me.
The elation?
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
That's not good.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more dangerous.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go.
God, the interactions with Blade and Donghun are my favorite, I swear. They have this frenemies vibe going on where they want to kill each other basically every time they see each other, but they hold back.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silver Wolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl. And you still plan on working with him?
There are things only he can get done.
Does he know him?
Hey, you two! Why the long faces? On land blessed by the Master of Elation, frowning is bad manners. Come on, smile! Whether you're hungry or full, poor or rich, the laughter is with you. Would you be interested in learning about our Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Thank you, but I'll pass.
Sunday and Fugue.
Another one. How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
Well, 6, exactly. Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, this Research Society of Happy Smiles has exploded in size.
That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it like a fast-growing fungus. Even those who were once resistant or indifferent got swept up in it.
I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this, by any chance, tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasmoon games?
What is he preparing to do?
Not only me. It might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yao Guang warned about. The one looming over this world. A few days ago, when I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksyCon, I caught a strange sound echoing in people's minds.
A strange sound?
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing in their heads.
Uh-huh.
Oh, without those gangsters, this street's much cleaner now.
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear? Could the Joy Seeker truly be so passionate about universal redemption?
I doubt it.
Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter. From the moment I set foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of Happy Smiles number not 6, but 42. Each of them carries the same sound. Identical laughter, looping endlessly like a broken record.
Weird.
Mind control? Or something worse?
Are you trying to say that this is tied to the harmony?
My apologies. I dare not make such wild assumptions.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure.
Nihility?
Like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing over and over. I am happy. I am happy.
Honestly, there's so many eon paths that it could be anything.
So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now?
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capabilities of a mere charitable group. Beneath these calm waters, the undercurrents are far more turbulent than anyone imagines.
But to be fair, Yaoshi of the Abundance is known for giving excess. And they were, Danhong and Blade were bringing it up earlier. But it's harmonizing though. It's happening to all these people at the same time like this. So what combines elements of the abundance and the harmony? The propagation?
The bad news just keeps coming. Danhong's gone off on his own, and Madame Yao's completely vanished. Can you still sense her?
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. I can't even feel her thoughts through it. But I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere.
Let's pray she returns soon, with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise, this Arcadia built on happiness will crumble fast and fall into the abyss.
Yep. Rough.
Blurry QR cult. That's an unusual name.
Why would the author of Fluffy Across the Blue have such a pen name? You're taking it a bit too literally.
I mean, it's really not impossible.
It's not impossible.
There's so many things going on in the city, but
Someone who can draw something that cute must have a warm, gentle heart.
possibly, but I mean, we're gonna call it in a minute once we get to a good stopping point where I can actually walk around. And we'll cut it there for the day.
I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year in a magazine. At first, it wasn't very popular in Plain Arcadia. But after that memory bubble movie, A Holy Grail Stay Night, Old Odie produced, became a massive hit. The Astral Express's adventure stories spread far and wide, and the Fluffy started gaining popularity. Now the latest chapter, The Sacred Flames Return, Amphorius's creation, is sold out everywhere.
What?
This cult sure knows a lot about our journey. Must be a galactic fan of the Express crew.
Probably. We just gained another. We deserve royalties.
Royalties? You're being way too practical. It's a comic where we're the protagonists. Someone's giving us free publicity. Can't you cut them a little slack?
Hey.
According to the address the Perlux employee gave us, it looks like we've arrived at a familiar place.
Are we under the At Gate again?
For such a small place, Dovebrook District is really full of hidden talents.
Oh boy. I can't wait to see how
Turn
badly this
left
goes.
at the first intersection, then turn right, go straight for 200 meters. Wait, this is the Furbobo Weekly newspaper? Oh, don't tell me the author of the Fluffy is actually a Furbo. No wonder he rarely shows his face. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Society of Happy Smiles.
The pursuit of happiness.
The Fluffy goes puff, puff, puff. Pom-poms for extra fluffy stuff.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you, Mars, for that. But here is where we will end it. I was not expecting the story segment to pull on this long, honestly. But we've learned a lot of stuff, and we see that even the Stellar Hunters are starting to join in, like, properly. So we will see in a few episodes where this goes. But hopefully it doesn't go anywhere terrible, as we've already had enough experiences of that. God, I'm still debating so bad whether to switch over to the Elation MC, but I wanna unlock it via the story. Oh, but I'm so tempted to play with him. But anyways, but that'll be all for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Bye.